Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Leifer, nurse practitioner student at Sage Graduate College. Today we are going to explore spinehealth.com, a website I found as an alternative for patients to view information about spinal diseases. We begin our page by looking at the home page here. Here you can see that information is a little scattered, but we'll start our journey by looking under conditions and going to lower back pain. Here, under lower back pain, we see that words are a little long and the explanation of symptoms is complicated. Here, for example, the use of excruciating is a long syllable word that readers may not understand. The reading level of this page is 11.8 and the reading ease is only 51%. Most of the writing on this webpage is in a passive voice. The author does not explore back pain from the reader's point of view. The author uses long sentences, as you can see here, but there are hyperlinks like here that offer further explanation of some unavoidable technical terms, such as lumbar disc herniation or degenerative disc disease. Throughout this page, the author assumes that the reader has some background knowledge about back pain in basic medical terms, which, as we know, in the health literacy of this country is not usually the case. The information is relevant to users, however, what I really don't like is that you start here with some information, and as you scroll, you see there's lots of ads here, and then as you scroll, it goes back down to more information, and then again, more links. So it's kind of scattered and confusing for somebody to use. Looking under the lower back pain health center, we see here that again the author is using percentages, which again can be confusing to patients who have poor health literacy. Next, we will explore the herniated disc page. On this page, there's no diagram of spinal anatomy. However, if you look here, there is a video. Unfortunately, when you click that video link, it then brings you to more links, which I don't like, but we'll look at the lumbar herniated disc video. Before I start the video, one thing I do like about the videos offered on this website is that there's a play with narration, a play without narration, you can print the video, and that it is offered in Spanish. So we'll start the video.
Sending pain down the sciatic nerve and resulting in a burning, tingling, and/or numbing sensation from the lower back down to vertebral feet. Vertebral discs are the spinal column's shock absorbers. The discs cushion the vertebral bones and allow them to twist and bend. Vertebral discs are composed of two main parts: a front rear damage to pieces of the nipples, which can hurt and recur with age, push through the tears and out of the disc wall. The herniated disc often compresses a nerve root, causing pain.
So while I do like the video gives anatomy, the terminology used throughout the video again is above the health literacy of many people that would use this site. I think they could have been a little more clear and using less confusing words when describing the anatomy. Next, we are going to explore neck pain. Here on this portion of the page, we see that there is a lot of white space, but again, the line length is kind of long. And information here, you can see there's too many links. It's not chunked very well, and there's no bullets to break up the information. As far as questions and answers, there's not a very good section for that. There's under resources, there's advice, but again, these are just forums. These forums are listed by frequently asked questions from patients, so we'll explore one. How about this one? How much pain is normal after a cervical discectomy? So here you see there's a question from a patient. And again, scrolling down, in the middle of that question are more advertisements, which I don't like. And the doctor's response is quite short, and then there's articles that are recommended afterwards that the patient can explore. So the question and answer section of this website could use improvement. The font does remain consistent throughout all these pages. The size and the use of capitalization is consistent, as well as all the information and type is justified to the left-hand margin. From the home page, we will explore if the content appeals to diverse racial and ethnic groups. Going to wellness and nutrition, we see that this really is not the case. There's no advertisements or information geared towards different ethnicities or racial types. Under nutrition and weight loss, as we scroll down, we see that there is nothing here for different races. And going over here to weight loss and back pain, again, information here becomes very wordy. There's no pictures. As far as obesity, there's no options for different races. And again, not even exercise for patients. This is an area for much improvement on this website. Next, we will explore under treatment, pain management. Here under pain management, we see that there's no designation as to who wrote this portion of the web page. As we scroll down to see if this website has gone under iterative testing revision, it does say that it is published and written by physicians and peer-reviewed by 17 members. However, some of the pages do show an author and others do not. For example, we will explore the spinal cord stimulators. Here under this site, we see that the author and their accreditation is listed, and here it is clicked peer-reviewed. When I click that peer-reviewed link, it does show the editorial process for documents and articles to be posted on these websites. Under the editorial process, it explains how information is added, and to submit something onto this website, it has to be independent, straightforward information with no bias, all factual, and be written by a health professional. Next, we will explore the About Us portion of the page. Here again, we see that the information here is peer-reviewed, and the mission statement of the site is clearly explained, that their highest priority is to provide information to patients in an unbiased manner, and that they can be a resource for patients looking at treatment and disease information. We'll click on the Medical Advisory Board to see who is on that panel. And here it lists all the members of the medical panel. There are 17 of them. This peer review panel reviews the information to ensure that the information is accurate and that it is unbiased. Each link of the panel members provides a photo as well as the areas of expertise for each member. By returning back to the editorial page, scrolling down, we see that the website is not URAC certified. However, here it is certified by the HON code, and clicking here on the Verify Here link, we see when it was initially reviewed and last certified. And having an HON certificate guarantees that the information is intermittently reviewed and ensured for patient privacy, as well as ensuring that the information is medically reviewed and accurate. The website also advertises that it is certified by this company, built in Chicago. This website also has a disclaimer that the information is not a substitute for medical or professional help. It is merely just information for understanding of back pain and neck pain. Next, we will turn to the home page, which is always easy to find by clicking on the link here in the top left-hand corner. Here you see that the page loads quickly. There's no flash required for it, and everything is clear and easy to understand. Information is prioritized to the top. There's a linear menu here with different options. And there's a main point at the top of each page. Unfortunately, there is a lot of information loaded to each page. It can become very wordy, and navigation is cumbersome at times. Site flow is not always logical. There are headings provided at the top of each page. However, again, as I pointed out before, there are many links that are distracting and not in a necessarily logical order. Information is prioritized to the top portion of the page without scrolling here, and there are main bullet links that are always on the top left corner of the page here. Next, we will explore the search portion of the page by clicking in rhizotomy, but spelling it incorrectly on purpose. Here we see that the search query does have a spelling corrector, which I like, and the top links are appropriate for our search query. Again, there's hyperlinks that are supplied that offer additional information here, and there's a printer-friendly option on each page. Here, there's options to enlarge the text, as well as see here who wrote the article and if it's peer-reviewed. There is no option for audio transcript, but as mentioned before, there is an option to print out the video on the site, and there's always an easy-to-find sitemap at the bottom of the page. Here. At the bottom of the page, there's also always a way to find the Contact Us portion. Lastly, we will explore the treatment portion under pain management and look at the spinal cord stimulator. Under the spinal cord stimulator, there's an excellent video that shows you what the stimulator looks like, how it's used, and how it's implanted. The steps are relatively easy to follow. However, again, there's extensive medical terminology that's used that may not be easy to understand. Here is showing the video showing the actual stimulator, and you see here that the words, again, are relatively complex. But I do like that this video shows exactly how the stimulator is used and where it is placed. In general, I would not recommend this website for patients. I think that it can be difficult to explore, for example, going under wellness and yoga and Pilates. It's very wordy at times, and there's too many links. It's not very well organized, and it would be difficult and time intensive for a patient to use. There's a lot of advertisements on these pages, as well as too many links for trying to find advice on medical conditions. Each link on the page seems to just add on to more links and is very time intensive to use. Under exercise and fitness, again, one little blurb and then the rest are all links. While the information on this page is accurate and peer-reviewed, I believe that it is too high of a reading level and too cumbersome to use for a patient. Thank you very much for letting me evaluate the website spinehealth.com. This is Anne Marie Leifer, nurse practitioner student at Sage Graduate College. Have a great day.